everybody, Genesis7 here, bringing you a first impressions video on The Outer Worlds. I guess this is more of a review, kind of like off the cuff review of the game, because I have completed it. This is a new playthrough. I am at the beginning of the game to kind of avoid any kind of story spoilers if you haven't played the game, and I'm playing on the Supernova difficulty, which is the hardest difficulty, where you have to eat, drink, sleep to survive, and companions in the game will die permanently if they decide to perish or run into action and absolutely get gunned down. So I'm going to kind of run through the game, play it naturally, and talk about my experiences with it, because I have a lot to say. This video was going to be up earlier, and it was going to be a first impressions video, but I got really addicted to it and I wanted to complete it. So I've got a pretty good understanding about the game. First things first, Silly-ass here will give us a quest that we'll do during this video, but you're probably getting some Fallout vibes from it, and that's definitely the vibes I got from it. I'm going to help him out here so we can get the quests added.
Ludwig and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. So yeah, you're definitely going to get a Fallout vibe from it, and the reason that is because it's made by Obsidian, the guys that did Fallout New Vegas. So you're definitely going to get your open world RPG experience from the masters themselves. It feels like it very much. It has its own traits, like we have this slow motion thing, so we can kind of eliminate enemies in slow motion, and we also get like statistics on the people that we're aiming at. Silly-ass here, look, suffers from halitosis. Which is a nice little quirky thing. We've got a soldier here who could say his financial debt exceeds his standard career plan debt. So little really cool things there. We can we've got a double jump here, so we can jump forward. We can also use our health packs, etc. But I don't really want to go into too much of the mechanics of the game. I just want to kind of play through and talk about it. So I really enjoyed this game. My only regret is that I decided to rush the probably last couple of hours of it, which I shouldn't have really done, because I missed out on some really vital story choices, and that's why I'm excited to do this new playthrough on Supernova difficulty to really challenge my abilities of the game, what I've learned in my first playthrough, and kind of choose some different decisions, because every decision makes this story and makes the ending. There's multiple endings, multiple factions you can side with, and it's incredible for such a small game. Don't expect it to be like this AAA kind of experience. It's not the most visually pleasing game, but it is, well, to be fair, it is pretty beautiful. But it is a definite experience to have anyway. I assure you should really try this out. You're not going to be disappointed. It is a great game. There's supposed to be some enemies here. I don't know where they are. Maybe they're in the building. But when it comes to exploration, choices, and just general kind of molding the game to your own experience is awesome. So we're going to go in here. We can see there's some rabid sprats here. So we're going to eliminate it. Boom, using that to our advantage. Here comes another one. Don't really want it to hit me because we're on Supernova difficulty and I'm probably going to take more damage, and I'm terrible at shooting here. But there we go, eliminated. Oh no, he's still alive! Come here! But yeah, I had a ton of fun playing through, really taking my time, listening to all dialogues, looking at all the like little things you can examine to get lore of the game, and I really want more. And that's why I'm going into Supernova difficulty, to really challenge myself once again. We're going to collect everything here. You can pretty much anything that you think you can pick up, you can probably pick up. You can also hack terminals and lockpicks, but it's not like Fallout where you have the mini games. If you've got the skill and the resources to do it, you'll do it, not a problem. Obviously I don't have the resources here. They hopefully will be hidden somewhere around this building. But I really struggled planning on how I was going to do this video. I was like, shall I just kind of record pre-footage and write up a review, or shall I kind of just play through it again so I can, on a different difficulty, on a new playthrough, to kind of relive the things that I got when I first started playing? And I thought that was the best option, because again, it's amazing to have these. Wait a minute, I can unlock this terminal now, can't I? There we go, we can hack it. Yeah, I wanted to play through it again, so I got those initial kind of reactions and just enjoy the game again. So, like I say, there's lore everywhere, and if you're one of those people that love the lore of games, you can read everything to learn about characters that you've met to help you make the decisions. And I made some decisions in the game, especially one of the big decisions that you make at the beginning of the game. Yeah, I regretted it. I regretted the decision I made because of what I learned afterwards. And that was incredible. I was like, I want to go back. But I was like, no, we are going to stick to it. This is the person I've decided to be. And we're going to carry on. When it comes to weapons, the weapons is quite extensive. You've got two-handed weapons, you've got one-handed weapons, you've got your long guns, you've got your handguns, and you've got your like light machine guns, I guess you could say. Armor is customized to your character. When you equip it, you can choose to see the helmets or not. I chose not to because I want to see my little badass old guy. Is what I'm kind of going for. Is like an old veteran type guy, so he's really kind of going to be really solid to his decisions that he makes, and we're going to make some of those in this video. I'm going to try and showcase some combat. I think there are some marauders up here that I can go against, because I don't feel like the Sprats were really a truly exhilarating battle, so I really want to kind of test my skills, and monsters and enemies can pop out at any time, so you really want to kind of be strategic. And because I'm playing supernova difficulty, I kind of don't want to go in there running and gunning. I want to kind of go in there and pick off the enemies accordingly. So what I'm going to do is wait for him, and then boom! Is that everyone? No, there's one guy here that's about to run straight towards me. Also, when I went into that slow motion, you can kind of aim at individual parts and cripple them, blind them. So kind of think of status debuffs, which give that real RPG element, which I love. Obviously, I want to collect everything because in this playthrough, I want to make as much money as I can and have as many resources as I can. These blow up as well. Really, this is off the cuff because I'm explaining what things are around me as well as explaining the game. So hopefully, it doesn't get too confusing while listening. But I thought it'd be cool to remove my face so you can just see the gameplay. So let's go to the first city that you'll be greeted with, which is Edgewater. You'll become very accustomed to the Spacer's Choice. And this mascot here later in the game, but we talked to Silius and we're going to do his quest for us, and this is where we're going to make some choices because we have to collect some debts for him. Again, this is absolutely optional side quest to do. If you want to kind of just smash on with the full story, you can kill anyone you want. I could kill everyone in this town and kind of change the story up completely if I wanted to, but I'm not that guy. I don't want to. I'm not playing that playthrough. I'm playing it safe, trying to make friends, and I'm really trying to be a nice guy, but make the decisions that need to be made and weigh up everything efficiently. That's the playthrough I'm taking because it's a more serious playthrough because I'm playing supernova difficulty. I know that the costs are going to be there if they come my way, but I am definitely playing this as a solid guy. The first playthrough, I was just like experiencing it, and I was like making decisions off the cuff. This one, I'm making it very seriously, so I don't want to cause any harm in this town whatsoever. Don't really want to hear about Wilson either. We have workbenches to kind of customize our weapons and stuff if we wanted to, but I don't know if I should really cram it into this video because I don't want to overwhelm you. I just kind of give you my first impressions, my review of the game. So I kind of want to give you the meat of the game. That's just one of the many certain things in the game. We've got someone here. I think one of the people that we need to collect a debt off is this the guy?
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
Never been healthier. Actually, if we set that as our active quest, small grave martyr. Another thing that I like is it shows you the botch quest, so once you completely messed up, so if you killed someone or really changed the outcome of a quest, it will be in the botch section. So this is one of the people that we need to collect a debt off, so let's see what he has to say.
Oh, sweet merciful law. A marauder's in my domicile.
So any option that has like a trait will give you experience. Because we're on supernova difficulty, I'm going to use it.
Please don't kill me. I still gotta pay my gravesite fees.
That's right, you do.
Wait a second. I heard marauders don't talk much. You can talk just fine. Did Mr. Thompson send you to put the fear in me? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
We're going to use our perception here, because again, I want the experience. So I guess it's kind of dictating my playthrough because of the way I want to do it. But we've not come from Mr. Thompson at all. We've not met him. We came from Cilia, so...
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
So we can really learn about these characters. There's many things that we want to thing. I'm just here to do the quest and get my experience, so I'm here to collect the fees.
He knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
Let's lie.
Sounds like he's already told you.
That's right.
May as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching, and soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
To be fair, I do feel kind of sorry for this guy. He's dying. You can tell. So I'm here to... I want to be quite sympathetic here.
You are?
See? Paid off.
Wow. First time anyone's ever told me that. I'll pay your fees. I don't
There we
want
go.
any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
You know what? I want to help this guy out. I don't know what he's going to get me to do. So, how can I help?
There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
He's not really told me what he needs the medicine for, so we're going to ask him some
Do what
questions.
I can. I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
Oh, come on, Abernathy. Don't look a day over 90.
Tell myself the same thing. You seen those young workers at the cannery? What with their unbent spines and pristine knee joints? I can't compete with that.
I've heard enough,
So you'll do it then?
and I'll do it for him.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
I don't need to know much else because I know about the community centre. I've been there in my prior playthrough. Has he got any items that I can kind of steal without him realising? Let's get that. The good thing about stealing in this game is that you can steal pretty much anything, pickpocket anything, as long as you can squirm your way out of it. So I could technically pickpocket this guy if I wanted to. Can I? I forgot how to... Maybe I can't. I know that I didn't really pickpocket anyone on my playthrough, but I really want to be sneaky.
Making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Huh? Let's talk to her, see what she has to say.
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy.
Nosy.
I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine.
Yeah, we are. He needs it.
Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
Nah. And let's use my
All I'm
medical
saying is
expertise.
Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
Oh, is that it? Well, what do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do. All right.
Oh, we got a bit of
Here's a
experience.
summary. Lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
But I'm getting paid for the trouble.
I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better. That's all I can ask of you.
So now I have a choice, and that quest, I believe, would have changed ever so slightly. So I'm going to stick to my guns and give it to Abernathy because I feel sorry for the dude, and she's kind of like, I don't know, very upfront. She's saying that she needs to help a lot of sick people, and I don't know how I feel about that right now. But let's collect the rest of these gravesite fees, and we are here in the local barber shop, which, aka the morgue. Receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Oh, I think he poured off his teeth? Gold teeth? Why would you do this? And I've got a quest update here because maybe I found some information here. I found a note from Phyllis to Comrade. Perhaps you can use the information to convince. Oh, so we have got ourselves additional information here to kind of help us sway the guy's decision our way. So I don't know if oh, he can see us. I can't really steal that. And does he have anything that we can pickpocket? Right, let's talk to him, see what he's got to say. I don't know, I forgot how to pickpocket off the top of my head here, but we'll talk to him.
Merciful law. Is that a marauder's outfit? I don't want you wandering into my shop wearing something you've lifted off a corpse. Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs.
This dude has corpses
Physical
in...
hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is...
You know,
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work.
I'm sure you have.
Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
What? I just want to collect your dues, man.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
Basically, you're broke.
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
You know, I don't like the vibe of this guy, so I don't really care. Just pay up.
With what? My own blood? Tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
And I owe you?
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas.
Well, we read about these gold teeth.
You know about Eugene? How?
I'm a mind reader.
You were probably poking around my things. I really shouldn't leave my letters sitting out in the open. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I'm sure they're worth quite a bit.
More than a few. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
I don't care. I'm here to collect your dues.
Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
So I guess that's half sorted. So we've got Ludwig and we have... So we've got Phyllis there. Where's Ludwig? Ludwig's outside the town. So we'll go see Phyllis. And we'll see what she has to say. And then I think we'll go out and do a bit more of the combat so you guys can see what occurs. I think I really want to showcase some pretty awesome combat. And I need to get some experience anyway. So we're going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So Phyllis is up there by the looks of it. Can we just go past you? I think we can. I'm just going to do it anyway. Hello, Phyllis.
You the new worker?
No.
Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Graveside fees.
Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite.
What?
The guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be.
Yeah, I'm not very familiar.
Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
I'll just let you go back to work. You've paid what you need to know. I don't need to know much more. We could be here forever, and that's the good thing about this game. I don't want to bore you as a watcher with all these trees of dialogue, but I really, really suggest and kind of push that you do, because you won't regret it. I'm just trying to compact everything good about this game into a nice 30-minute video for you guys. Again, I could have spent half an hour just on that quest alone, But I want to try and showcase everything that I've enjoyed about the game, and combat is one of them. So we are going to go out into the wilderness, and we're going to find ourselves some of the very nice wildlife in the game, and some more marauders to get some more gear. It's not open world. The kind of game comes in sections, different planets, but I really kind of like that, because sometimes I get too overwhelmed with these massive maps and all these quests thrown at me. When we're in these compact spaces, as you can see here, we'll just zoom out to this region after it loads in just a second, right? You can see that this is just the map here, right? Very small, but I think it's perfect that way. I think the game runs as smooth as it does because of these small sections. You kind of like, it's like a nice little checklist, and even though they're so small, there's so much to them. So you can't go wrong, really. So we're going to do a bit of exploring. We're just going to kind of wander off away from where we need to go, because Ludwig is, I think he's the guy that works on the kind of the landing strip. So we'll do a bit of exploring. There's things everywhere. Rare items, weapons, armor, just lying about anywhere and everywhere. So you want to do your best to kind of get what you can. So we can see, is there some more orders over there? Yeah, we'll take them on in just a second. We're going to go for the long distance approach with the sniper rifle. I'm really enjoying using the rifle during this playthrough. I want to try and get in there. There we go. See what we've got. Some bits, which is your currency, and then we've got some mods for weapons, and we'll pick up a revolver because we can break down these weapons. I'm trying to keep one of every kind of weapon. So the handgun here, the revolver does a lot more damage than the pistol, but its recoil is pretty poor. We've got an assault rifle, and we've got another revolver there, so we're going to break that down for some parts, which we can use to repair weapons. So it's kind of a nice little cycle there. So we're going to, I think we can do some sniping from here. I think we can, so if we do here, look, we can blind him if we get him in the head. There should be an execute somewhere. I don't know if we can find it. Weaken, cripple. We'll just go for his head, blind him, which will usually take an enemy out in one go. These enemies don't know what's going on here. This guy does not have a clue, so we're going to finish him off. Nice little cam there. Headshot. See if we can try and take off the rest, pick off the rest without being seen here. So that'll do me nicely with the playthrough that I'm doing. So he doesn't really know what's going on. Oh, we shot him. I think he knows where I am now, though. That's the thing. Like, the AI like clicks onto you straight away. Even though I'm hiding, I feel like I'm in a good position. But I guess you need a bit of a challenge. You can't just pick everyone off with a sniper rifle and expect it to go smoothly. But I want to go against some of the wildlife in this place. So I believe there is a nest nearby for me to kind of. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Talk of the devil. So what we can do, we can blind it. We can stagger it. So not we can kind of cripple it a little bit there. Look. So what that will do, look, you can see there. Look, it staggers it just a little bit, just to give you the time to. It's really kind of in-depth combat system when you think about it, which is really nice. And if I went from a distance, I could have just blew that up and blown everyone to smithereens, but it would have attracted a lot of attention. I didn't really collect everything in my last playthrough because I didn't need it, but this playthrough I do. Like, you can see the bars on the top right, top left there of my kind of lack of sleep, food, and drink, which is very essential in this kind of playthrough. Look at that, that's just beautiful. Very simple but beautiful. Just look at this landscape, man. Absolutely beautiful. Can't go wrong. So I think we're actually heading up towards the community centre. I think the community centre's over that way, actually. But he got, what is that? Is that? It looked like a person. I thought that was his head. It kind of caught me off guard there. I thought I was playing Slender Man for a second. But here we go. Look, another Marauder camp here. Oh, they're all kind of grouped together, actually. Maybe there's 4 of them. So maybe we can pick them off. Oh, there is a thing here, look. There we go, we've blown up 2 of them. This guy's running towards us. We'll take him out. Anyone else in sight that we can take on? Come on, quickly, I'm running out. My time is running out. There he is. Boom. Oh, this guy survived. I thought I shot him in the head. And then we'll get you as well. Oh, we're reloading. It's coming straight towards us. Slow it down. See, we blinded him, but... Oh, wow. Stay back! Okay, there's quite a lot of enemies here. Oh, man. See, the thing with supernova difficulty is you're going to have to take cover, man, because you are going to take quite an extensive amount of damage very fast and rinse through your resources quite quickly. So you'll want to kind of hide behind things, take it off slowly. So I think we got everyone there. You can also see at the bottom of the screen there is a gun there. It will disappear when I equip a new weapon, but because my sniper rifle is quite... It needs repairing. It was a nice little tutorial there. You can see the little spanner. So we can repair it. I think we've got the resources. Oh, we've not learned to repair yet. Oh, no. I don't think we... Oh, man. That hurt. Gotta watch out for those. I don't think we have the ability to repair off the fly. We can only do it at workbench at the moment. So we will kind of leave that to the side for now. We're going to carry on doing a bit more exploring. More marauders here. And now we're going to tackle this one. I'm at full health. I'm a little bit staggered from that bomb that we walked into, that mine. Don't treat them like Fallout Marines. You can't disable them. They still explode. Try and take these out. Might have to switch strategies here. Good thing with a little jump step there. Right, here we go. Primal nest discovered. Probably not the best thing to be doing right now. Right. I think we can... Here we go. This marauder's gonna get boomed. Blinded, man. Did they survive? That? They did. 2 headshots. Third one. What? I'm gonna have to just melee. Boom. Level up. Might scare you a few times because it's quite loud. But yeah, you can't go wrong. There we go. We've been promoted. So basically, what we can do is we can improve our skills. We'll just put them. Well, I think that's probably the wrong place to put them into, actually. Since we're using... Oh, wait. Revert. Okay. So I probably want to put him into that because that's going to boost those up to 20. It's going to definitely help in my dialogue trees. We'll do that one. Do a bit of tech. And I think that'll do for now. So there we go. We've unlocked a few more things because we've leveled up, which is nice. But yeah, this is a great game. I think it's one of those games that you truly kind of need to play for yourself, and I do recommend it. If this gameplay hasn't enticed you enough, please take my word for it. I've completed the game. I'm on my second playthrough, and I have no regrets. I mean, look at this nest here. Jesus. I don't think we should take on that, but there is a reward. Look, you can see there's a downed... oh, no. Looks like we're going to have to go there anyway. But look, you can see all these downed soldiers that might have unique armor or weapons for you to collect. So it's definitely worth it if you are there for the challenge. But I don't think I can take on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, nearly 10 enemies on supernova difficulty. I don't think that's for me right now. So I'm going to kind of like take my L's and leave. Because those guys are going to kick my ass. So hopefully I've been able to showcase as much as I can with the Outer Worlds. Again, I wanted to keep it at the beginning of the game, so I don't spoil anything. I don't want to go too much into the quests because I think the dialogue and stuff like that and your choices are best experience for yourself. My best advice is not to rush through the game. If you've got the time, take the time. It is a game that you want to take your time with. If you want to rush with it, you can probably complete it within about 10 hours or so. Take your time with it. It took me about 40 hours. And again, that's with me rushing the end. And I wish I didn't, because that's where the things made the most impact. So I will leave it there, guys. We have had a blast, I guess you could say, with this game. It has been emotional as always. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Again, thanks to Private Division that gave me the code for the game to showcase to you guys. I know it's been out for a while, but I didn't want to give you my opinion until I completed it. And on that note, I'll catch you on the flip side.